Hi, IASvideos.com is presenting you simplified daily current affairs analysis.
Terrorized by law, criminalizing the mere adoption of an ideology under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act is unconstitutional. Is criminalizing socialist or communist ideology under the UAPA unconstitutional? Thus, the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act gives draconian powers to the state to harass people. How the act impinges the personal liberty of citizens. GS Paper 2, Indian Constitution's Historical Underpinnings, Evolution, Features, Amendments, Significant Provisions and Basic Structure. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from indianexpress.com, dated September 19, 2018.
What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep.
What is the context about? The Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967 was enacted by Parliament in 1967 as Sections 123 and 124 of the Indian Penal Code were thought to be inadequate to control organized crime and acts of terrorism. Oddly enough, these provisions were considered adequate by the British colonial government to quell anti-state forces. Today, several human rights activists, communist thinkers, poets and Dalit voices are being detained under this act. Is criminalizing socialist or communist ideology under the UAPA unconstitutional? The preamble to the Constitution makes a solemn resolve to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political and equality of status and opportunity. The directive principles of state policy enshrined in the Constitution provide that the state shall in particular direct its policy towards securing that the citizens, men and women equally, have the right to adequate means of livelihood, that ownership and control of the material resources of the community are so distributed as best to subserve the common good, that the operation of the economic system does not result in the concentration of wealth and means of production to the common detriment. Therefore, criminalizing the mere espousing of socialist and communist ideology under the UAPA is patently unconstitutional. Thus, the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act gives draconian powers to the state to harass people. As it stands now, the Act gives draconian powers to the state to harass people. Expanded definition of terror. Disruption of any essential services to life. Any class of people can be booked under this category and be invited to life imprisonment, even if the victim has a minor play in the act. Encourages police torture. Deaths at the police custody is on the rise. In recent years, UAPA makes it easy as police to detain someone for up to 6 months without filing charges. Overturns presumption of innocence. A person is automatically assumed to be guilty if weapons are recovered from him. UAPA helps police itself planting arms on a person, even though instances of such false cases are rather common in India. Arbitrary bans. This act empowers the state to ban organizations summarily without having to provide a reason. Appealing to court with no reason makes victims or organizations go helpless. How the act impinges the personal liberty of citizens. The act impinges the personal liberty of citizen as the definition of the act, which allows government to ban unlawful and terrorist organizations, is very broad and vague, as it defines unlawful organizations as organizations which disclaims and questions the territorial integrity of nation and spreads disaffection. Section 20 of the Acts provide for punishment up to life imprisonment for having the membership of such organizations, but the word membership has not been defined. Section 43d(5) of the Act prohibits granting of bail by court if the police report indicates accusations against the arrested person to be true prima facie. Section 46 of the Act makes intercepted communications admissible in court, though confessions are not admissible in courts in regular cases.